Hi, this is Jolting Johnathan of Southern Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Today, we're here to do another one of our exciting science videos. I am here, and in my hand, I have this cardboard tube. As you can see, we've got this cardboard tube, we've got the Mad Science logo on it, and this cardboard tube, well, I want to do an experiment with that. I'm going to take this cardboard tube, I'm going to set it on this table right here. So I've got the cardboard tube on the table. Now I'm going to hold on to it. Now if I let go of this tube on the cardboard table with the whole tube on the table, is it going to stay on the table? Let's find out. It does. And the reason it stays on the table is because gravity pulls the whole tube straight down onto the table. Now, if I take this tube and move it so a quarter of the tube is off the table, will it stay on the table? It does, because more of the weight, 3/4 of that tube, is still on the table. Now, if I move it so just a little bit more than half of the tube is still on the table, is it going to stay on the table? It does, because just a little bit more weight is on the table than off table. Now, really, really easy one. I'm going to move it so 3/4 of the tube is off the table. I'm going to let go. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to fall, right? It didn't fall. Why doesn't that tube fall? It's pretty crazy stuff. Now, actually, it's actually quite simple. It doesn't fall because I've put a weight inside that tube. Now, a lot of people say, Jolting Johnathan, that's cheating. It's actually not cheating. What happened when I put the weight in there is I've changed that tube's center of gravity, and that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about center of gravity. If we take that tube and I move my hands together, my hands are going to meet in the center. It's kind of amazing. You can do this with just about anything. My hands meet in the center. That's because the center of gravity is in the center of this tube. Now, watch what happens if I put the weight back in the tube. I've changed the center of gravity of the tube. The weight changes where that center of gravity is, and the center of gravity is now way off here on the side. Now, does this work with ordinary objects? Let's see. I've got a baseball bat right here. Is the center of gravity right here in the middle? Is it over here in the sweet spot? I don't know. Let's try it with this baseball bat. I move my hands together, and my hands, they switch weight. Some of the weight goes from my left hand to my right hand, to my left hand to my right hand, my left hand to my right hand, and they meet right there in the center of gravity. That's where the mass is equal on both hands. The weight is balanced completely on my hands. Now, we're here at Bristol Community College. We're using the Fall River Media Center. They've got all these really cool toys. They don't know it, but I grabbed one of their really cool toys. I took a mic stand. What's going to happen with this really heavy mic stand? It's got like a 10-pound weight on one end and this long metal bar. What do we think is going to... You guys are going to see this. They're up in the production booth freaking out. They're like, who gave him a mic stand? Well, I took it, so I'm sorry. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission sometimes. Okay, so what do we think is going to happen? Check it out. They're like trying to get the cameras far enough back so they can get the whole thing in the shot. This is awesome. Okay, ready? We're going to move our hands together. Now, my left hand is doing most of the moving because there's so much weight on my right hand. And it's moving, and it's moving, and it's moving, and it's moving. And now my right hand starts to move a little bit as my left hand slowly starts to take some of the weight. Slowly starts to take some of the weight. And we're finding where that center of gravity is, right there. That's where the center of gravity with this item is, right here. All because of center of gravity. It is an amazing experiment. And guess what? This is one of those experiments that you can try at home. Take ordinary objects. Find the center of gravity. Take your hands. Move them slowly together underneath these objects. But please be smart. Don't do it with a dog. Don't do it with a cat. Ordinary objects, baseball bats, brooms. Try it with brooms. Try it with sticks, canes, things like that. I saw somebody do it with grandma or grandpa's cane. But please don't do it when grandma or grandpa are using the cane. Wait until they're not using it, okay? But all sorts of things. Yardsticks, rulers, you can do it with just about anything. This is one of those fun experiments that you can try at home. But there might be experiments that you can't try at home, that you want to know what happens. For those experiments, send me an email. Write us an email. Go to our Facebook page. Say, Jolting Johnathan, Mad Science. We want to know about something or other. We want to know about this. Send us an email. Let us know what experiments you want to know about. And then we can come in. We can do it here at Bristol Community College in the Fall River Media Center. Send us that email. Let us know what experiments you want to see. Once again, I'm Jolting Johnathan of Mad Science of Southern Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with another exciting science video. See you guys soon. You want to know something? Send us an email on Facebook. Send us an email to our website.